Okay. I'll start moving towards the western door, and I'll motion for Kalani and Aelon to follow me so we can go and investigate that one as well.
Bello, and there's like, well, if it's somebody that's in the meeting with the senator, I guess that's just Governor Lovelace and Rhys Tyran. If you put money on one of them, it's got to be Rhys. He gives me the creeps a little bit. He's got, like those dead eyes, that kind of just stare into your soul. He hasn't said very much.
Just walks into the room.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little frazzled here, out of my depth.
Can I make a perception check on him? See if he's hiding anything?
Sure. Yeah, no, he seems like he's talking pretty fast, and seems kind of on edge. No, you can still roll. Since he made
if
more
you want
comments.
to beat my nat 20 roll.
Well, that was before.
I was more rolling for to see if my character is more suspicious than she already is. I was not saying that Shiloh didn't do a good job. You did. I wasn't there, so.
Yeah, like, it seems like, well, yeah, he seems kind of like just the frazzled. You don't really notice anything like overtly suspicious. I mean, you do think, like, as you had already stated, that like him singling out Rhys is like premature. You can tell like that he kind of is trying to convince himself that it makes sense that it would be him a little bit. Kind of like rationalize, trying to figure it out in his head.
Do we know who's in this room over here?
You do not know yet. The guard over there said that he thinks he saw a Jedi go in there, though.
I knock as she says that.
Okay, you guys just go right in. The guard will say to you, he'll open the door for you. Hold on a second while I open the door for you.
Which group is Eton going with?
What's that now?
Did you go to one of the rooms with us, or are you standing at the end of the hallway still?
No, I go to one of the rooms.
Might I recommend you go with the room that doesn't have a Jedi that might prevent people from doing criminal activities?
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Which one is that?
It is the one that is farther away. Alright, as he makes his way over there, we'll handle Lexa's room first. You guys can see into it now, right? Excellent.
Nope.
Well, yeah, you guys can't because it's far away from you guys. There's no Jar Jar.
It's not a Gungan.
It's a Bothan, man.
Yeah.
Oh, for Jar Jar blood tonight. Jeez. I mean, since I don't have a problem with Jar Jar, kinda.
I always blame you for most of the things.
So So I walk in. What do I see?
You see older Jedi wearing robes, and older human male wearing blue robes. One person you do recognize as name just escaped me at the second. Hold on a second. Moira Habir. She was in one of the meetings you guys were at. She is from Alderaan. She's part of the pro-Jedi coalition in the Senate. And then, and you see, you also see Apothan. And it looks like they're working on something on the table together.
I was afraid of this. We all better not be messing up my carefully worked plans for the Senate.
Is there a spaceship nearby?
Make sure they save their changes on the amendments before
Before anyone looks at them.
It's on Google Docs. It's fine.
It's in the cloud, man.
Recognizing that some individuals are Jedi, but I think about saying something, but then quickly turn to Kalani and I say, maybe you should take the lead on this one. Tell them, you know.
Yeah, Kalani, you recognize the Jedi as everyone's favorite Jedi Master, Rukomar.
This is
yeah,
perfect.
I thought.
As you
Come on,
guys,
Eagle!
as you guys come in, looking, Knight Starfire, to what do we owe as a pleasure?
See, he thinks it's a pleasure to see you.
You guys are not helping. Esther, we are investigating the attack earlier. Okay, out of character, remind me, when was it compared to now?
It was last night.
Yeah.
Technically at like 2 a.m., so technically still part of this day. And yeah, he knows about that. So, investigating, yes. So you have news for me? It was just calmed. I sense that you would have just informed the council if you would have had developments that didn't require you to be here, so spit it out.
Okay, out of character, I have no idea how to explain this. How do I explain what we need to... What?
Get them to give us their data pads.
Is how.
That's your character. That's what you. We can only tell you what we're trying to get.
Blame them for... I didn't throw you under the bus and made you do this. It's their fault. Don't look at me. This isn't... I did not plan this.
This is called character growth and development, and we're just helping her do it. I mean, narratively, it makes no sense for either me or Aelin to be like, give us your data pads. I don't think that they would respond well to that. You got this, Eagle. You can be very convincing.
You know, I've got nothing.
Just start talking. Lead with what we want from them.
Okay, I'm going with what Karas wrote in the chat there. Because
Would you like to say that on record for the recordings?
we're checking the assassination suspect, but we need to check all of your data pads.
At this point, the elderly human male will look at you. Like, check our data pads. Wait, what does that have to do with your investigation?
We found a way to track the individual who sent messages, and was able to purchase the droid that attempted to assassinate Senator Moira. We believe that it is either one of the people in this room or in a room down the hall. It just, we are not, of course, forcing you to give it up, but it would aid us greatly to eliminate you all from the potential suspects.
Why? Why are we even suspect? I guess you're just eliminating loose ends. Well, sure, I've got nothing to hide. Well, help clarify things. Here you go. And he'll pull out his data pad and hand it to you.
Who's doing that?
Val, but you're not there.
I know. I just want to know for audience purposes.
Yes, the human male at the is handing it to you. Well, the human male who's not Master Lamar. So, oh wait, you're gonna need my password to get into this thing. Hold on a second. I know. Before he hands it to you, he'll open it up. Yep, here you go. You want to collect all of them before you take a look at them, or what's your plan here?
I'll sort of like give a side look to Ayland to like kind of nudge him to keep talking to them while I'll compare his data pad to the signal we've got. And what was this guy's name and who is he? Do I know?
You have not met him before.
Great. I'll just remark down white-haired human male.
As you're looking through his data, as you're looking at the data pad, it looks like his name is Val de Laus. And if you remember the vague briefing that was given to you by Bello Hardin, he is from Corellia, and he's like the neutral party leader.
Okay, does the signal match?
It does not. Alon, what are you saying while she's checking? Oh wait, Bazek makes an excellent point in the chat. No one asks what exactly to look for.
I assume we had this conversation on the way.
I mean, that seems fair. You
We
probably,
were all
probably would
at
have
the ship.
asked before, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, looking at it, doesn't look like this is the right thing. Do you think he's clear?
I hand him back the data pad. I look to the other three. Next.
And Moira's already got hers out and in her hands. It was the one that was on the table that they were working through stuff on. Well, here's mine. As far as I know, there's nothing on it. Wait, so do you actually think it's a senator?
Does the signal match?
Nope.
Hand it back to her. I look at the Bothan and put my hand out.
Well, yeah. Take a look. We the dumbest political move in the history of political moves to have an assassination attempt on the senator during this time. Don't need to be making enemies.
Perhaps, but people can be quite dumb. And I take it from him and start checking. Does the signal match?
And it does not. Oh, the Bothan. Well, Trump. Oh, so I see the Jedi is somehow above investigation.
Does he have?
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm not sure, Master Jedi. Do you carry a data pad? Like, well, I got my communicator, but didn't really bring anything like that with me here.
Perception.
Scoping out Rick Lamar. Alrighty, you're fired. I'll take a look at my comm device. Sure. Take it out. Toss it at you. Night Starfighter, do you want me to inform the Jedi Council we could bring... Do you think it would be necessary to bring more people in on this in case the assailant is dangerous? No. And the Bothan Wolf Challenge. Well, really, Master Jedi, it's in the Senate building. Don't you think the Senate security should be the ones handling this? Well, I'm not sure who they think it could be. Maybe if it's someone who's force sensitive, then it would be more prudent to call in the Jedi, but I take your point.
We do already have this group here. Considering the current political climate, I would not want to, shall we say, jump the gun. And just to poke the GM, my perception check.
Oh, yeah, no, he looks like he's totally working with you.
Eagle just really wants it to be Vrook. Just break cannon and it's Vrook all along.
She just wants to get rid of him.
My name is Vrook, and I am evil. No, yeah, he just seems like the same straightforward person that you know and love. Alright, switching to the other group.
I have to be thorough, guys.
Gotta be fair and square to everyone.
All right, other group.
Well, I was expecting the data pad to be in the other room, but we'll see what happens. So,
Honestly, I was too.
Mwahaha, throwing curveballs at everyone.
I was actually thinking that was that one over there, yeah. Suspicious shenanigans going on.
anyway, so as we walk in, I'll just say,
So, Bella, where's your data pad? I need to borrow it.
Oh, yeah, it's right here. I'll pick it up. Sorry, Senator, you don't need this right the second. Trials, you need to take a look at it. I don't know. There's something to do with the investigation on you? I'll hand it to you.
okay, I'll like look at it for a second, and then I don't know, just pretend like I'm confused with something, and then be like,
I think I messed something up here because you helped me with this.
and I'll hand it to class.
What'd you need my data pad for?
I was updating my Facebook profile.
Yeah, that doesn't. I thought it was something to do with the investigation. You know, you can really just tell me if you need to take a look. I got nothing on my data pad. I'm not. There's nothing on there. You think I would put the Senator's life in danger? No. I'd be out of a job. No offense, Senator, but that's also a fact. Be out of a job. It wouldn't look good on my resume either. You know, Senator, aide, lazy.
Kaz just looks
Send me
through
the
it when
bill
it gets
unlocked.
handed to him.
Yeah, it doesn't match.
Kaz hands it back.
Look, if you really think it's someone on this floor, then I should really go, like, call police or somebody so they can, like, I don't know, take people in custody or something. Unless I don't know what your plans were. Wait, where's the rest of the group? Oh, right, they went to the other room, right? Maybe one of them. Should I, you know, ask the police to come down here?
Okay, thank you for your help, Bella. I'm sorry about that. I think we can have from here. Why don't you just go sit down and take a couple deep breaths? Everything is going to be fine.
Okay. No, he's gonna start pacing.
Well, as you may have assumed, sorry for barging into your meeting, but we've tracked the assassination suspect to this floor of the building, so we just need to examine everyone's data pads for some evidence. So if you could turn those over, that would be great.
The Senator just looks at you like, wait, all of our data. I'm the one who was attacked. You think it was me?
Have to be thorough, otherwise people question stuff.
Well, farewell. But you think they're on this floor with us?
Yep. Kaz holds his hand out for the data pad.
She'll hand it to you. Kind of. She looks much more nervous than when you first came in. Like she's like looking around.
Kaz just keeps his bored face on. And looks at the registration and stuff.
But really, this is Becca Lovelace. But really, why would any of us want to target the Senator? It doesn't make any sense.
Or maybe someone snuck into your offices and used your data pads to do it, to frame you.
Wouldn't we have noticed? I guess, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's hers.
Kaz hands it back, walks around the table.
Becca's got hers out, ready for you.
I do the same thing. While he works, you may have all heard the news that the Senate should soon be over this whole Jedi issue, and we can get back down to securing funding.
Nice, that's what we're meeting about. We met with the Authorians earlier today to, iron out some things with that and see if there's some wiggle room to have some funding in this legislation for Thela itself. It's really what I've been working on all day. It's really
Oh, excellent.
it's been helping me put my mind at ease, I guess, because last night kind of rattled me.
Well, I'm impressed that you managed to be so productive after such a harrowing experience.
Well, I couldn't just sit around and do nothing. I just kept thinking about droids coming through my windows and shooting me, so Bello here really kept me on track.
Excuse me, sir. I was trying to drink water. I'm just so worried about droids coming in the windows and shooting me.
I mean, it's a real possibility at this point. I'm waiting for something to explode, shoot, or something to go really terrible.
Kaboom! Everyone dies. Oh, my trap worked brilliantly.
I mean, at this point, I would not be shocked.
There's been lots of explosions. There would be no
There
shock
can't-
about
There
explosions.
can't
at
be
this point.
explosions everywhere. That just ruins the fun of the explosions.
But we still have to check the guards and potentially even the empty rooms to see if something was left behind.
Anywho, no,
You
Becca's
clearly don't
is
understand
not
the
that
plot of
data.
explosions.
And Michael Bay would disagree with you.
I mean, but it's the
Do you mean Michael Bay, American Genius?
record for largest actual explosions filmed in movies?
Record for the amount of explosions filmed in movies.
I did. Anyway, sidetracking. Yeah, no, Becca's is clean.
I knew it. I never suspected Becca.
Because
do
hands
that
it back,
to
goes
Jerry.
to the
Jerry.
next person.
I have a feeling about her, you know, guys. I just feel connected to her.
Almost like she was like one of the first characters that you had in this universe.
Something like that.
She handed it back to Becca. She looks kind of relieved. Reese just looks at you. She's like, well, I guess it's just me then. At least in this room. I'll hand you his datapad.
And I looked through it.
Yeah, that's a match.
It matches. I was asking for confirmation from the GM. Make sure I heard that right.
Yes.
Then I said it matches.
He looks surprised. What do you mean it matches? What exactly are you looking for?
I wish to pick his brain to see if he is the actual person who ordered the droids and orchestrated the assassination thingy.
And release the force. Yeah,
Okay,
you
I'm
slam.
gonna read. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you slam into a brick wall. You do
Huh?
not- well,
Because
correct.
where's a brick wall?
No, his mind. You slam. His mind is a brick wall.
Yeah.
Okay,
How his eyebrow goes up.
I reach out and put my hand on the senator's arm and use my Selkath Able Healer ability to give her some bonus hit points,
Okay.
which is equal to something. 10 plus my level, so 26 bonus hit points.
Oh boy.
Okie dokie.
Well, I'm going to have to hold on to this and cause pockets to be bad.
I don't understand. Also, you really tried to look into my mind.
Kaz just looks at him like, you really have to ask that question.
like just sort of a reflex. Trained as an inquisitor, after all.
I'm sorry, did you just confiscate personal property unlawfully?
He did just take it from him.
Return that immediately.
You're not in this room.
Yes, he
yeah.
is!
You're
Yes,
just.
he is.
Oh, you are.
He's been watching the whole thing! Which means you probably thought you'd try and mind probe the guy.
Well, now that I actually reset it out loud.
Data pad matches the signal. Until we find an explanation for this, I see no reason to return it.
Who is this guy again? Out of character?
He is the Sun Guard liaison, Reese Tyran.
I
Okay.
spent a lot of time over in their camp with them. Do I know anything about him from while I was over there?
Reese what?
Reese Tyran.
Okay, I want to call the guard in from out in the hall.
I'll come in.
I want
There's
to
every
ask.
chance this was a setup.
I want to ask him to place this guy under arrest for the attempted assassination of Senator whoever her name is.
Okay, can I use Master Negotiator on Reese and just try to tell him to tell us what's going on?
Would you care to explain yourself, Reese?
I don't know what's going on, so it's hard to explain anything.
Well, if there's foul play and it wasn't actually you, the data pad we should hopefully be able to get something out of it.
Well, you do that. And that Senate guard will come in. She's like, sir, sorry, you're gonna have to put your hands behind your back, please. Look, this is ridiculous. But, you know what? If you find anything, come let me know. Didn't do this. And the Senate guard will start escorting him out of the room. Does Picard still have his data pad?
Yeah, it's in one of my pockets.
Alright.
One of my many, many pockets.
Have fun.
Just don't get all of your possessions blown up again.
So we're probably walking out of the room by the time they're walking them out.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Well, time to go and investigate the data pad.
So do we see the guard escorting Reese?
Yeah, you'll see him going down the hallway.
I'll nudge Aeland and, like, nudge my head in that direction.
So how is everyone else in the room responding to this sudden arrest?
Yeah, Bello is pacing even faster. He's like, he was like 2 rooms over from us. This is just crazy. You gotta. You know what? I'm gonna go make sure they don't screw this up. See if they can get any information out of them. I'll keep you informed, Senator. Stay with these guys. They seem to be able to keep you safe better than I can. And he'll duck out of the room and go after them.
Who's this Blatherer?
He's the senator's aide.
Okay.
I do not trust him. This is out of character.
So, because which is closer, our ship or the apartment?
Apartment's closer. Wait, no, you landed on the Senate building, so your ship is closer.
Yeah, that's because I was going back to the ship.
Alrighty. You're just gonna walk out without talking to anybody?
Well, I mean, as I was walking out, I did say, well, time to go in and investigate the data pad.
Expedite your efforts.
So what are the senator and the governor doing?
Hold on a second. Senator's just like looking like dazed. What? That's just bizarre. I mean, he didn't say much, but that's just, if he's really part of the Sun Guard, that doesn't make any sense.
It is quite strange. I didn't sense anything strange from him.
Nicholas, well, he is Sun Guard and former Sith Inquisitor, so imagine he'd be able to hide things from you. No offense, Shirley. Maybe he's been fooling all of us. Maybe he's been fooling the Sun Guard, we don't know.
Can we be walking into the room to meet them by this time?
Yes, you can.
Keep in mind that an arrest is not the same as a conviction. He's a criminal suspect, but he's still presumed innocent until proven guilty.
And why is he a suspect? We just saw him being escorted out.
Because found incriminating evidence on his person.
He found the signal.
That's what he says.
And yeah, Lexa, you saw Pakaz like walking down the hallway as you were heading this way.
He found it on the Sun God? It's very strange. I mean, I don't know them as well as you do, but when we arrived here with him, he didn't even know about these conflicts until we got here. We've really been here like 2 days. How would he have time to even arrange that? Well, hopefully because we'll get some answers. Is the aide still here, near us?
No, you saw him leave with the guard who was taking Reese away.
And I whisper so that only my party can hear, and I say, anyone else get some weird vibes off that aide of hers? I don't know, but there's something about the way he nervously walked around and spoke that just bothered me. We should keep an eye on him, I think. In the meantime, it might be best if you go and talk to Becca. She might have some insight into Reese that we don't. Maybe she knows of a reason why he might want to harm the senator.
Sorry, I got slightly distracted. Who's doing what? I don't think that's what you said. I think you were trying to check on somebody. And it was... Ah, okay. Well, I mean, I'm fine, but this doesn't make any sense. This basically will derail our entire effort. You mean like today? I don't know. I think, speak for myself. I mean, I've had mine on me the whole time we've been here. I mean, aside from when we were sleeping. I don't know what Reese did with his.
Are there cameras in your rooms?
No, I mean, there's cameras like in the stairwells and things to make sure nobody unauthorized gets on the floor, but never had a reason to actually wire my own rooms with security cameras.
Oh, I just didn't know if that came standard for senatorial rooms.
I just don't like people spying. I mean, it's an option, but I don't really like people. The idea that security guard will be looking in on us, I guess. Feels weird. Although after this, I'm definitely going to have them installed. She kind of turns at Becca. Like, how could you let this happen? We were supposed to work together, and now you're just... I don't know what's going on anymore. Becca just blinks at her. You're right. I'm sorry. It's been a stressful day. I hope you do. Alright, well, I'll switch to Bazak, what he's doing, well, Pakaz and what he's doing on the ship real quick here. Alright, Pakaz.
Yes.
All right, so you're calling the you're calling Ramai.
Yes.
It'll take a couple minutes, but you'll like eventually get through to him. Yes, hello.
Uh,
Pakaz, what do I owe the pleasure? Have you made progress?
uh, not really a pleasure at this point. So kind of had to arrest Reese on suspicion of trying to assassinate the senator.
Okay. Wait. So progress? You can tell he seems a little bit distracted.
I repeated exactly what I said.
Wait. Reese? Arrest for what?
Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just that. I mean, he's been.
But,
I mean, I haven't seen him a lot recently because he's been in, like, with the colonists. We got an embassy there now.
well, I mean, couldn't hurt to look into him just in case. But
Well,
I suspect maybe it's not him. We'll find out after I crack open his data pad and take a deeper look through.
Yeah, I guess I'll take a look at the embassy's computers. And we'll see if we can find. I don't. Sorry, I'm just. Actually, you know what? I'll send somebody or ask the colonists to take a look into it because, I don't know. Dakaya's been acting fatigued, trying to figure it out. She seemed a little pale recently. Not sure if it has something to do with her being affected by the shadow, or if it's something else. But it's gotten me a little bit distracted. But no, Reese, he doesn't even carry his lightsaber anymore. He's the only other founding member of the Sun Guard. He made it through the trials and everything. But he's been like my right hand, and this doesn't make any sense. If you need me to come to Coruscant, I will. If that's what it takes to clear him. But I'll see if I can dig up anything in the embassy.
I think this data pad is the best chance we have. That's why I didn't want it to immediately go away before I could look at it. So,
Well, it's good that you have it. Can you do me a favor? Just make sure nothing happens to Reese.
I'll do my best.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll hang up.
My guys goes to start looking through the data pad, looking at message records, trying to recover deleted files as far as message records go.
Alrighty, trying to recover deleted files. Alright, give me a use computer check.
That's a really good roll.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you successfully recover the messages that you're looking for. It does, in fact, have. Well, you also still have Ersk's data pad, so you can tell that, yeah, it has all the messages that were between them. And as far
I
as
would
you
like
can
to
tell,
write down the times.
yeah,
My own
so
data pad of all the messages.
yeah, so the first message was late the first night you arrived, and there were only a couple after that.
I would like to look for any signs of tampering.
Alrighty, yeah. Give me another check.
Wait, that's a +10. That shouldn't be +10. What? The other one was fine, but this one -10.
Plus 10. You mean -9.
Oh yes,
Unless that +1 isn't supposed to be there either.
no, the one is supposed to be there.
Is that the bonus from your data pad?
Yes, I'm also going to use force point.
Okay.
Disappointing.
Yeah, so taking a look at it, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's been tampered. Like, what kind of tampering are you looking for here?
Like any signs that the messages were not either didn't originate from the device or were inserted in some other way.
As far as you can tell, it looks like the messages were sent from this data pad. It doesn't look like they were like added on falsely.
Is there any evidence of the data pad being remotely accessed or hacked? What kind of security is on this thing? Is it password protected?
Yeah, it's got password protection. Well, actually, taking a closer look at it, you see that it's actually, well, it had been unlocked by Reese, but it's actually a biometric scan lock, like a handprint. Alright, so checking for remote access / hacking. I'll include that in your last roll. Yeah, so it does look like the messages may have been, well, either kind of like pre-timed out, at least like the last couple. And you think it's possible that they may have been routed through it.
Is there any way to get at where they were routed from? If they were?
Yeah, you might be able to dig through that. It might take a little bit of time, but yeah, give me
I
another.
imagine this already is taking a bit of time
Well,
as well.
yes, yeah. Give me another check.
Actually, that bit of information, I'll probably use technometry on that. And let me use the force roll, especially since it's already friendly and everything with me. And pull up the power. It's the one I always forget to open up. Results to will defense. If checking over exceeds the target's will defense, discover a piece of information. In target's memory. determined by the access information table under use computer skill. Yep, so that's all up to you.
Yeah, so looking through, you can tell that the messages themselves, like while sent through this, were kind of, it was instructed to do that via somewhere else, but it's routed in such a way through the HoloNet that there's not really a way to trace that.
Okay, at that point, I probably pack it up and go try and figure out who the police people should be, who should have this. Go talk to Reese after.
All right, I think we're going to take our break right here. Figure out what they're going to be doing.
How long of a break?
10 minutes-ish. Maybe a little bit shorter since, well, I don't know. Unless everybody was just like chilling at their computers. We can, yeah, let's just do 10 minutes.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, AFK.